Okay, so this is black and white, just black, ivory black and titanium white. And I'm making it a bit watery. So, and I'm using a round brush, number 0. So if you make it watery, then it's easy to, the brush will slide easily on the canvas. And let's try to do those lines here. Whatever I need to, if I need to make any adjustments, I'll make them after. So let's say if the lines are too thick, I'll just use negative painting. Don't press too hard, just try to use the tip of your brush. It's not easy. It's really not easy to make a thin line with a brush. Oh. Even with this, even with making my paint watery, and I'm still having problems. You know, the best thing with this, with something like that, I've noticed, I've done this before, is using watercolor pencil crayon, and this is why it's easy. Now what I'm doing is I'm wiping the extra with extra paint with the brush. I'm just dipping my brush in water and I'm making my lines thinner using a flat brush. And I'm just going to go in, make my lines thinner, adjust them. And because the paint is watery, I can remove it easily. There. So I'm thinning those lines using water and a brush. So this is one way of controlling those lines. The other way is using watercolor pencil crayon, because all you have to do, if you do that, this is a watercolor You can see that it says watercolor on it. So if I use this, let's say over here, I draw my line. And then I just get a brush, dip it in water, and then just go over the line. That's another way. The only thing is, I'm using a black pencil right now, just for you to see. I would be using gray.
Are you leaving with the pencil layer, or you are gonna color?
No, I'm gonna go back to the brush. I'm just showing you how to do it with the pencil. It's easy with the pencil.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go back to the brush. And again, I'm not worried about the thickness because I can control that after. I'll fix it. It's good that we're going to be using a snow over this, so snow is going to camouflage a lot. Okay. I'm going to wait for it to dry. This is drying darker than it should. I'm going to wait for it to dry, then I'm going to glaze over this just to tone it down a bit. Yeah, I'll wait for it to dry. For the snow, white and black, more like a light gray, very light gray. And it's going to look really white at first, and I'm gonna, oh yeah, too white. I'm gonna take a bit more black. White brush. I'm loading my brush with paint. I like the light color in between the snow or the white that I see here. Okay, let's do some in the middle. Make it a bit messy. Snow in cities is messy usually. Now, I'm trying to keep this part wet, if possible. This part here. A bit wet, so I can add the dark gray of the
Dark gray with Payne's gray.
no, just dark gray with black.
Oh, black and white. Okay.
Okay. I'll fix it after. Okay, now another one here. Just black and white. I just want it to be, I want the edge to be soft. That's why I'm trying to do it while it's wet. I'm trying to do these lines while the color or the snow, first layer of the snow that I put is still wet, because you get soft edges this way. Okay, so now I can fix it a bit in here, reshape it, reshape this. Okay. That's good. I'm not going to continue the snow or the white to the bottom part. I'm going to leave the bottom part darker and just go back and put some more highlights or more white, light gray. This light gray that I'm using is the color, the paint is a bit wet. It's not thick.
So the dark lines are just
Black and white.
black and white. Okay. Very nice.
All right, let's leave it like that for now. The next step is going to be the spraying this the snow on. I'm gonna put those two lines in here, two lights, yellow lights right there, one here and one here. And I'm using yellow ochre for the first layer, round brush, and I'm just gonna put them kind of a freehand.
So it's almost finished, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Next step is after this is putting the snow all over. The fun part. Take a bit of black, mix it, and then just kind of put one like a border around. Oops. Take a bit of white now, mix it with yellow ochre, just tiny bit of white. And just highlight it a bit. You know how acrylic dries darker. Highlight the yellow ochre a bit. Right there, right here. Doesn't have to be exactly the same on both. And I'm going to take white for the snow. Just put some snow over. Okay. All right, that's it.
The toothbrush? No.
Yeah, so we're going to be using a toothbrush to put the snow over.
Okay.
Okay.
The brush, we're using the brush.
Well, we're going to be using both. So I have white here, just white. And I'm going to, I'm adding water to my white. It doesn't have to be too watery, but enough in here, like a thin layer of water or a white paint. Now take my brush, let's put this one here or clean it up. Okay. I dip my brush in water, the toothbrush. Make sure you don't have clumps of paint. And I'm going to stand up. I'm just going to take the brush and then with my finger,
Licking.
Oh, with your finger. Oh, oh, that's nice.
Splashing it.
Good.
That's really nice. Oh, you why? Oh,
No, I just got a big one. So this way you get big ones, small ones, you get a variety of different
and
shapes.
how do you make the big ones?
Well, it just happens. You don't have much control
okay.
over it, but just make sure that you're moving your hand when you're in different directions, because the toothbrush usually has a line. It creates a line.
Yeah.
So you just want to keep an eye on that. And, if I reloaded the brush, I put another layer and I'm putting another layer. See, I'm going in a different direction.
Yeah.
It's very effective.
That's it.
Very nice. Extremely nice. Oh, boy. Nice.
Street
And you can
carpet
put
is
as many layers as you want.